Good morning, Libras. Welcome aboard. There's still scammers out there all over the place. So this is a reading for October 13th, 2025. And this is me. Whoops. I'll put that back in. It's a little chilly in here today. Okay, let's see. Libra, Libra, Libra. What's that person in your energy doing? How are they feeling? Libra, Libra energy. What's that person in your energy feeling? Well, they're feeling like they need to open up. Yeah, they're feeling a little more generous lately. They know time is of the essence. They've got to speak some truth, and they've got to come in and give you something. They've got to, but they're energetic about it. What I'm getting here is time is of the essence. They've been holding back. Now they know if they don't give you something, if they don't tell you something, bring some news in, some kind of information, that, well, let's see, time is of the essence, okay? Well, they've come to realize that they cannot juggle you anymore. This is somebody that seems to be taking advantage of you. They've been closed off, and you may have felt that or experienced how closed off they were. But they know they need to be more generous. They're feeling more generous. They don't want to juggle you anymore because they know they can't. Looks like they're going to have to come in and soothe you over somehow. They think you've been dealing with someone else. If there's been a distance between you, yeah, they think they're suspicious that you're dealing with somebody else, and it looks like they feel they need to come in and snatch you up or something before you get away. They're also feeling lonely. Yeah, something's happened here between you. Okay, let's see what your energy is. Let's take a peek at you, Libra. Yeah, you're not feeling very hopeful. Your image of this person is fading. What you thought might have been committed, you're not seeing it anymore. And you're feeling like they might be. Looks like you're both thinking that each other's dealing with another party. So, yeah, there's no trust here. You think each other's cheating on you or doing something behind your back with someone else. Feel like you've been played for a fool. Or you're feeling foolish for even being tied up in this connection. This person could have lured you on, teased you, handed you breadcrumbs. Maybe you fell for it, and now you're feeling foolish. Wish you hadn't have gone there, probably. Okay, yeah, you're connecting with your higher power. You feel like your intuition's been telling you something about this person all along. There might have been red flags and you ignored them. Even though you might be a lot more experienced, you could have been breadcrumbed like this before in the past, or whatever's been happening to you here. But it looks like you let it happen to you again. Even though you knew better, even though you saw the red flags, you just choose to, bypass the warnings, the signals, the signs. You might feel that your morals are better than this person's also, that you're more spiritual and you're more in tune with basic morality, you know. You both feel like each other's cheating. Well, let's go back up here. Why do they feel like they need to be so generous? Other than that the time is of the essence. Well, we kind of got the answer for that. They think you're seeing someone else. They know they're going to have to come in and soothe you. Yeah, they're going to have to soothe you over. Take control over you again. This person's charming. They know that, I think they're confident that they can, fix this matter or take control again. Yeah, they're pretty confident that once they give you this offer, or once they become more generous with you, maybe give you more than a breadcrumb, that they'll have all the situation back in control. It's as if this person has been holding back their emotions, their feelings for you, whatever it is, whatever feelings they have for you. They've been holding those back. That's like a control factor. Yeah, they're controlling your emotions. And they're holding their emotions back. Ooh, this doesn't sound good. Not yet. Oh. They see you as someone who's pretty unshakable in your beliefs. Yeah. You might have people that listen to you, follow you. You might give good advice. They see you as, you got it all together. You're grounded. You know what you want in life. You're headed in the direction that best suits you, and you're a genuine person. Yeah, you're honest. And I think people respect you for that and recognize that in you. They recognize that in you too. But they've been juggling you. I'm getting the impression that they have been talking to other people, whether they're, going all the way with these people or what, but they could just be talking, getting around. And that's causing you to be suspicious. Because they do that and they act like that, that's why they're thinking that you're messing around. Okay. Actually, right now, they're feeling a little bit defeated. They're on the fence. They're still holding back. There could be some fear involved. They're not as courageous or as confident as they started out to be. It's like this person thought they had it all under control. Now they're losing confidence. They could feel ashamed, a little embarrassed. Okay. They want to come ahead, though. They feel like they can mend this situation with you. They've been playing games with you. They've got an immature character about them, no matter how old they are. But they're adventuresome. They want to move this thing ahead. They see your value. They see your worth. They might not have seen that all along, but they do now. For some reason. Maybe it's because you stood your ground. Yeah, you're not too hopeful about this. If this is a person you have a commitment with, you might have broken off that commitment. Yeah, you're moving ahead. You're moving on. You don't feel hopeful about this situation, so you're moving on. Might have known this person for a while, quite some time. Could have been somebody from your past that you've known, that you always liked. An old friend. Or, oh, I see what's happening here. Looks like you're going to run into someone from your past. Someone else. Someone else, because you're moving ahead. You're not letting any grass grow underneath your feet. Okay? This person could be beneficial to you, and you could be beneficial to them. There's love here. There's trust. This could be a soulmate. Okay, so those of you who are in despair, in doubt, need a lot of answers, questions to be answered, keep moving ahead. This person's going to be helpful to you. Might have to ease your mind and help you with some of those questions about life, people, and things in general. I think you're going to have long talks with this person because you have stuff in common with them. Like I said, I feel this is someone that you've known for a while. And you're going to, come back together with them. Yeah, you feel like you've been played as a fool and put in a cycle. You're trapped. You were trapped within this person's cycle up here of control. And possibly jealousy and whatever kind of negative emotions that they work through and use on other people. Okay, you feel like you've been trapped. Okay. And all this while you've been trapped, you've been deceived, tricked somehow. That's what you feel like. You were tricked. I think a lot of you kind of know that you're going to find somebody else. And you're looking for the perfect partner. There is no perfect partner. That just doesn't exist. But you're going to meet someone, and I think you already feel it. You might have already met this person. Well, you've known him from your past, but have you got back together with him yet? If you haven't, it looks like you might, or you will. Okay? And then they're going to be good for you. Like I say, there's love there. And with this Lover's card in the upright, you're just feeling it. You're feeling like, it's time for moving on. Time for new love, new experiences. You don't want to be trapped anymore. And you're headed towards new love. A great partnership. You may not feel it at the time. You could still be in pain. You don't want to carry that with you, but it looks like whoever you meet is going to be very understanding about what you're going through. They might be going through the same thing. I don't know. That's just an assumption, but okay. The person in your energy is feeling guilty. Yeah. They know what they've been up to. This isn't just some random thing that happened between you guys. This is their modus operandi. Being controlling, being unemotional, ungiving. But now they're feeling guilty and remorseful, probably losing sleep. Oh, this person's powerful. They feel they have all the tools to bring you back. They want you because of your light, your glow, your honesty, your trust. Maybe you're a big empath and they miss that energy. Maybe this is someone who controls people because it makes them feel really good about themselves, to be in charge. Looks like they're going to pull out all the stops to get you back. They know they got to move, and I see action here. Yeah, this person's working on it right now, trying to figure out exactly how they're going to make their next move. And what it's going to take. They know they got to open up. They know they got to give you something. Yeah, they're afraid you're going to take off. They're feeling defeated. But they're still going to try. They're still trying. I think they're trying right now. But they're worried about you. Their trust in you is gone. Your trust in them is gone. I don't know if you were both dealing with somebody else, talking to other people, but you don't trust each other. Might have been because of a distance or a separation. You weren't sure of what in the heck each other was doing. And when you came back together, it was a little abrasive. Somebody walked away. You did. You couldn't take it any longer. Yeah, they feel they've got time invested into this. They feel like this may not grow. They're not feeling as confident in themselves now as they were before, because of what's happened. They've got these fears now. Yeah. See, they know that right in the beginning, they played things wrong. They made mistakes. They weren't as sharp as they thought. So their game was given away. And they put time into this. They feel like possibly that they're I don't know. What's the word? Entitled. Yeah. They feel like they're entitled to you now because they've put in time. But like I say, they're not looking real optimistic about this either. But this person knows what they want, and they want you. But I don't see any love in these cards. Now, it's just like the last reading. I don't see any love on their end of it. What I see is control, entitlement, manipulation. They got the Magician card, but it's not in the good way. It's like they want to overpower you. They want to break your morality. They want you to be somebody that you're not. And it looks like you're sticking to your guns. This is like somebody that maybe just wants to keep you around for a booty call. Unemotional, just all, slam bam. I don't, they might really enjoy that with you. I'm not getting that especially, but I'm just getting the vibe that that's what this person's all about. They're cold. Suspicious. If you have a suspicious, dangerous mind. Okay. Somebody's been watching you. Or you've been watching somebody else. You may be interested in somebody else already, Libra. Kind of having thoughts about somebody, and it's probably this person from your past. You could be looking at them on your social media. They could be looking at you too. Maybe you're talking to them on social media. Or some dating, no, not a dating platform. This is someone from your past. Someone you've known. Could be a new person, but completely new, and you just feel like home to you, like you've known them. But I'm getting the vibe this is somebody you know. Okay. Yeah, when you're talking to this person, your confidence level might be kind of low. You might be a little depressed still, carrying energy from this other person here that's doing you wrong. So at first it might not click with this person because you're just not feeling it yet. You're still lost in your thoughts, and you don't know if you have the wherewithal, or if your mind can really get, in your emotions, what it can really get behind a new relationship right now. Yeah, you might not be feeling it with this person, but you like them, you're interested in them. Your intuition might be telling you, though, that this could be the one. You don't want to pay attention. You don't want to pay attention to anybody anymore. I think your mind's still going to be focused on this person here that's put you under control. Some kind of mind control. This could be a narcissist or something. An avoidant. Anybody who doesn't, share their affection or let you know how they feel or anything like that. You're still affected. You're still looking back at this past energy, because it's not really past yet. It's still hanging in there with you pretty heavily. So you might not be paying that much attention to this person that from your past here, or this new person. We'll call him the new person. Might not be paying too much attention to him. Like I say, you just don't have the vibe. But you could be holding back, growing feelings for this new person, but holding back because of the vibe you're in. But you could be having feelings that, this person's decent. We seem to be right for each other, actually. And you're thinking this could be your partner in longevity. Probably because the way they act, they're nice. And you feel like you can trust them. There it is. There it is. There's the gift. This is like a gift from the universe. I think the universe is seeing that you've stood your ground, you've passed some tests here, and they want you to know that you're going to get your Ace of Pentacles and your lover, your perfect lover that you want. And that's going to come in as a gift from heaven. You might feel that, wow, could this be too good to be true? Could I actually go from something that was making me feel horrible to something that's going to make me feel really good? Wow, well, it looks like you need to snap out of this energy. This energy of, feeling like maybe you're not worthy, or you've been hurt too much. You can't get this person out of your system because they got some kind of control over you, over your emotions, whatever. Looks like you're keeping this person at bay, the old person, but try not to keep this new person at bay. No, I wouldn't do that. This looks good. Some of you say, well, I have no new person. There's nobody coming. Well, have a little faith. Be positive. Keep this negative energy here. You could miss this Ace of Pentacles and this lover in the upright. Okay? This is a good person. person you've been dealing with has some sort of mental health disorder. I mean, like, clinically. Like if they're a narcissist, that's what they are. If they're a dismissive avoidant, that's a mental disorder too. It's not how their brain was originally wired, but that's what's happened to them in their life that's caused them to bury their emotions and not show them to anybody. This person could be loose, promiscuous, but there's something attached to this person that has changed their character somewhere in their life. I'm not getting narcissist vibes as much as I'm getting, avoidant. This person may not have set out to trick you. It doesn't look like they did, but you feel like they did. You feel like they played you for the fool. If they're an avoidant, they probably ghosted you for too long of a period, Just left you hanging on red. You never heard from them. You didn't know what the heck they were doing. You started thinking that they were dealing with another party. All along they could have just been needing their space. Because they do have emotions, but they're just all wrapped up in their head. And avoidance needs space. And if they come back and even say hi to you or whatever, that's a lot for them. It all depends on how far they are into that. How long they've been doing it, That's why you felt like you were caught in a cycle here. They just, they wouldn't change. They wouldn't give you anything. It was just the same thing over and over again. They'd run. They'd come back. Or you'd get a hold of them and see what the hell was wrong with them. They wouldn't tell you. Wow. Okay. That card actually says mental health disorder. That takes therapy. Now, okay, say you have some characteristic about you that shines, that people think is cool or whatever. They're dealing with a copycat now of you. That's who they're dealing with. They thought they could replace you by finding somebody that looked like you. Or maybe acted like you. This person does have feelings for you. They just don't show it. Yeah, they realize they made a big mistake when they let you go. Yep, that's what they're realizing. Wow. Yeah, this person, they lied to you. And you feel they betrayed you. So, a lot of you now might feel like you're dodging a bullet. Especially after you meet someone new here, you're going to really feel like you dodged a bullet because this person's going to be reciprocative to you. Yeah. Yeah, getting away from this person is going to be a blessing in disguise. Because in your heart of hearts, you know that this person, they're not going to offer you anything stable. I mean, they might have money, they might have a nice house, they might have a good job, but they're not going to offer you any stability. You're always going to be under their control. You're always going to be up in your head about them. No matter if you married them, it looks like. You're no dummy, You're the high priestess here. Your intuition, your guardian angels, the universe, your higher power is going to get you through this. Yeah. You're just suspicious. You got suspicious. That's what happened. Got suspicious. Started, thinking, trying to get that brain to work, thinking about something else except your love for this person. Yeah, this person is sexually attracted to you. Yeah, they're probably a player. Promiscuous. Trying to fill up that empty void with physical sex. But there's no love behind it. It's just temporary, and then the void is there again. Then they have to fill that void up again. Ooh. Sounds like an avoidant. Even if we've slept with this person, it doesn't mean that, that they love you. It just means that you were an option, and they liked you, they liked the way you looked, they thought you were cool or whatever, and they took you to bed. While all along they were tricking you, telling you things that you wanted to hear, probably mirroring you. You're opening up, you're telling them everything about yourself, you're creating your own fantasy world on this person, and they know what's going on, and they just let you just mirror it all right back to you like they're the perfect person. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's all routine. It's all been played out before. They're really good at it. They've been doing it ever since they, became whatever they are. And they're very experienced at it. The longer they've been doing it, the colder and colder it becomes, and the more routine it comes to them. Usually these kind of people end up really lost and lonely. A lot of them realize that, wow, I got to stop this. I really need to find true love. I need to break out of my shell. Let somebody love me. Yeah, there it is. They're tired of sleeping alone. What that means is, no matter if they're sleeping with someone else, they still feel alone. And for some reason, you make them feel better. You have morals. You have your own strength, your own inner worth. And I think they wish they could be more like that, like you. There's some pain here on both sides. But you're looking better. You're the strong one. Your wheel is moving forward. This person's stuck in despair. Time running out. They're having sleepless nights, feeling guilty. Let's leave this story till next time. Because I feel there's a lot more to it. We'll find out where it goes from here. Until then, thanks for stopping by. Peace and love to you.